Howdy, guys.
Yo,
Welcome to the
what is
PK.
up, guys? It's your boy, Boss SB here, because I changed my name. With another episode of the PK Fresh Ness podcast. I know, guys, it's been like 5 or 6 months? Jesus Christ. But we're back. And I got a special guest here with me today. My boy, 6 Point Jew from 6 Point Entertainment. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm very excited for this podcast. You guys name it away.
I got yeeted. I just got yeeted.
I know. I was
Yeah,
like,
you know,
I thought you're gonna let Ken.
It's just like he didn't let Big Boy Aura start it. We talked about this like literally 2 minutes before. It didn't let me start. I'm mad. I'm big mad.
I love how Or the Kid acts like I don't run this shit, because I do.
I don't care.
We're already throwing shade at each
We
other.
haven't posted in months.
Yo, we're literally
Buddy,
throwing shade
I
at
run
each other
this
already.
shit.
Already petty already.
Oh, man. But anyway, it's your boy, Or the Kid, a.k.a. Bandana, a.k.a. the Drip God, a.k.a. a.k.a.
So,
Kid.
Isaiah and Jason are here, too. Luxraymaster and the Black Wasabi.
Hey, boy,
what's
let's
up?
say ask you here. Back at it again.
I'm gonna cut you there because I need to introduce myself. What's up? It's the Black Wasabi.
Unfortunately, Fiend Jr.'s not here. Well, he
Yeah.
still hadn't finished our
I like how
Miles per
Luxraymaster
hour
just
is here, by the way.
chants.
We didn't do that.
Hello.
Joe's not
it is
here.
Myles.
He's probably going to do the thumbnail for us. So let's I'm gonna
Anyways.
take him in advance. Joe, I appreciate it. But I want to speak to our guest today about a lot of different things.
By the way, boss, I got to say it's only been 3 months. It hasn't been like 5 or something.
Oh, it's only
Last
3?
video.
I have to do. Oh, shit.
Actually, yeah, we done worse. Yeah, actually, we done worse.
So, because Piranha Plant, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, we
And your
actually have a
screen,
lot
and
to
your
talk
screen.
about.
Sure do.
So Preston.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
When you first started 6 Point Entertainment,
Yes.
I thought it was funny, but not the good kind of funny. I thought it was a bad kind of funny.
Okay.
Right? And now, like I seen you get rid of everyone, and like now your content is improving so much. I want to know. We're all curious to know what the fuck happened.
Okay. All right. First off, again, I started 6 Point Entertainment at RCCC, and I found a bunch of group of people that I liked, and I was like, let's make videos and let's make this fun. And it was fun. It was not supposed to be all cringe. I mean, it was cringy, but it was our content, and we just want to make it funny. To the point where we got over 5,000 views onto one channel. One video. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, guys, we can seriously do what we want to do. We just need to stop with the cringy stuff, because cringy content is something I don't want to look back on. The whole gang disagreed. And
they all disagree.
besides like 2 people. And what happened was, like, we started coming up with content ideas for the vlogs and the This was originally, if you know what? Fuck it. I'm saying his name. 6 Point Faded. He wanted to start the podcast, but I know there was a craft into making a podcast. I know you can't just start a podcast with your friends and just say everybody does it and then make money off of it.
Facts.
This motherfucker wanted to get high and get something to eat while we're doing a podcast. And I'm just like, no, dude, that's not how. No, the best podcasts out there have structure.
Right.
And I gave him full control, and he didn't went up to par, and I took it from him. And now look where it is
Hey,
now.
that's facts. So you gotta tear niggas who don't. I kind of cuss here. Is that fine?
Oh, by the way, KK is here, my videographer for 6 Point.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, KK. I forgot to put
I respect that.
KK is here.
I respect
Listen. Y'all gotta understand, right? That this Preston took the cringy videos, threw that shit away, and is now doing like top notch stuff. Like, I know you like to interview like small rappers and stuff. How do you like doing that?
Well, let me finish on the story of the team before we get to that question.
I'm interested. I'm definitely interested.
I've been wanting to expose this on the podcast for so long.
Expose it.
But guess what?
We're gonna tag it.
But guess what? They're not under contract, and they can't sue me. So guess what? Fuck y'all. So what happened? So what happened
We're
was
exposing these hoes.
Yes, exactly. Then someone had a few members back out because of personal reasons and for family reasons, and I totally get that. At least they told me. The others did not want to take it seriously, and I wanted to take this seriously, and nobody wanted to be on my level. So I fired everybody, and I fired everybody and kept only 2 people, and it was just the 3 of us.
Yep, quality over quantity.
Yes, and now since then I had a mentor. He was 6 Point Gauntlet, who was original host of the co-host for the Odd Pop podcast. Now since then he has a job now at Epcom, which is like 107, a very good radio station now. I have Mikey Flicks, 6 Point Flicks, one of the greatest videographers Charlotte has to offer, other than like based with the cam. I honestly think. And now I just picked up KK, and I found another co-host, and since then I've been using the Rise, and I mean they still hate on me, but I mean haters gotta hate. I mean I'm doing my own thing. People say I'm the next.
Dad on the haters, Jake Paul, right?
Yeah, actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I mean, people compare me to the Charlotte's No Jumper. I was like, don't compare me to No Jumper. Don't compare me that, because I'm my own person.
Make your own identity.
Exactly.
Bro.
And the team that I had, if I just want to make cringy content, then I would have them, because they're cringy. Those people in general are cringy. And I wanted professionalism, and they did not want to be professional. And I kind of just was like, you know what? I'm CEO. You're gone. Simple as that. I weed through a lot of shit to find the people I found now. And if it weren't for the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, I found so many talented individuals and professionalism that I can do what I want to do now. And since then, my channel's been on, we're almost at 200 subscribers. We had an interview with Eddie Z. Big projects are coming. Let's just say we're doing one with the Lazy 5 Ranch for a sponsorship. We have a wakeboard park in Lexington we're doing a sponsorship with. And we might interview let's just say we have a big interview coming in the works.
Okay, we get it. You're a big celebrity.
I'm just telling y'all, I mean, from where I was to now, like, nothing's impossible, man.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You're right.
Vast improvement.
That is
improvement. I'm impressed, because we've been in a group, and like we talked about. I don't know if we talked about it in the podcast that you're actually going to upload, but I know before that we talked about three line. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. That's another story.
What's that?
I still want that uncut
similar
version.
with 3 Line, where like the person who was the head of 3 Line, like no shade, I'm not going to mention his name. But the person who was the head of 3 Line had all these expectations. Asked this guy that was going to give us $5,000, signed a contract, all this. He
wanted to make movies, animated projects, music videos,
animated projects with no animation experience. Doesn't know how to do this, do this, and it got to the point. It got to the point where it was getting ridiculous. He didn't tell us that the contract involved us paying the guy back, and if we didn't pay him back, he would take everything that we brought with the money, basically making it a win-win no matter what happens. It was just stuff just kept piling up, and then after a while, like I was his friend and I was like there for him, but like after a while I had to leave. And once I left, and like we had a friend who made a speech, and like once all that happened, like it just fell apart. But see, the thing was that we couldn't fix it because he was the quote-unquote leader. Like, how you were the leader, you were like, this shit's not good. Let's pick it back up and fix it myself. We couldn't do that because it wasn't our place. It wasn't our channel. We couldn't be like, this isn't right. Let's fix it. And he was very stubborn, and just there's a lot of stuff. The videos aren't really that good. It's just.
And plus,
if you want to check those videos out, they are in a playlist in videos with me.
Mainly the wing challenge. That was
the archive.
I
The
will
archives.
link
The
a few of them
archives.
in the description. I will link.
So
a few
yeah,
of them in the
if you want to see them, then go right ahead. They're pretty cringy, but
Pretty
it shows that
horrible.
there's growth being made.
Me burning my mouth burning up. Oh my god.
But
They're
I mean,
they're pretty bad.
it's just you have to do what you got to do. And then
Yeah.
since then, I've been
Yeah.
I've been a lot. Just with more people you bring in, it causes you stress. And that's what I
really
did.
does. No, it really does.
And I tried, and then plus I had like my ex-girlfriend on the team, and well, now my ex. Well, I had my girlfriend at the time on the team, and she wanted to do this certain way, and I had a bunch of people saying they wanted this certain way. I'm just like, that's not what 6 Point is. 6 Point is just people having fun. And then when they tried to take it seriously, they're telling me how I'm doing everything wrong. And that was it.
Irony.
I was just like, okay, uploading schedule's wrong. Well, then you could take this over. How about y'all have my job for a day, get recording done, edit it, and post it. I'll let y'all handle that this week. They didn't post at all that week because they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. So,
Damn.
and then I've just been happier. With school, I have a great friend group. Shout out to Cabarrus County Serpents. That is my crew. I love them to death. I actually have tattoo.
Oh, that's a nice tattoo.
Yeah.
Nice, that's a nice tattoo.
Too bad.
Snakes were always my favorite.
Yeah,
Too bad Miles and.
Yeah,
Folks.
CCS is a group, a family that I started, and I found them all through a 6 Point Marine, aka Josh, who is recently a dad now.
Congratulations.
Congrats on him.
Yeah,
Congrats on
my
him.
godson was born on February 4th, 10:32 p.m. It was the most. That's our newest. Like, I hope he likes what we do, cause either that or hope one of my kids takes over the channel. Like, I really hope. Like, that's what I'm doing now. I'm helping my family get a good base in, and so like in
That's what's
case
up.
like college doesn't work out for them, they have something they can fall back on. So I'm sorry I've been rambling. I know you guys have so many questions.
Like
No,
how
you
we're
are
taking
good.
over
No,
your
that's
podcast,
all
you're
good.
taking over our podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's all good, man.
It's fair
For the
treatment.
people who are watching, it's like, what the fuck is going on? I know we usually talk about conventions and gaming stuff, but Preston 6 Point Jew has been our friend for a long time, and I've had these questions.
Same.
I know you guys.
same.
Oh, you haven't uploaded, and this is the video you come out with. But
I
listen,
haven't talked to him. I just talked to him 20 minutes ago.
I'll post an update soon. But I've been wanting to hear what happened because I didn't like 6 Point at first, and now he's just showing the world that like he can make good videos. Like, where did this come from? When was this?
What happened was I did a total relapse, and I since this is a very personal podcast, I'm very open about my personal life. I almost died over because of 6 Point not going well and other personal things. I decided to go to a bad route, and I almost died because of it. And when the doctor saved my life, I was like, okay. And then when my grandfather passed away, that was like the icing on the cake. And I was like, what would he do? What would I'm Renaissance now. This is a rebirth me, and I want to make my dent into this world. I want people to know who 6 Point Entertainment is. I want people to know who my name is and what I stand for. And ever since the day I was in that hospital bed, I woke up and I was like, I need to find a better group of friends. I need to find something I love to do, which is this school. Shout out to Connecticut School of Broadcasting for accepting me into this program. It's one of the best broadcasting programs in the state. Better than any four-year university, in my opinion. And ever since then, I've been just wanting to create the best content as people can see. I wanted to be a No Jumper. He was my inspiration, and he has all the big names coming at him. But I was like, what about the small names? You can't forget about the small channels. So I dedicated to small channels, and let's just say the next interview that we're working on it, but it's with
Kind of surprise.
Let's just say he's a famous rapper. Famous rapper.
Oh.
Is it Blink Blink Boy?
Is it what?
My boy Bling Bling Boy?
Oh my! From Johnny.
From Johnny.
Bling bling boy.
Bling Boy.
He's actually here right now. I hate Johnny Test. I hate him so much.
Okay.
Bling bling boy. Oh my God. Yes.
But that's
All right, sorry, dude.
but like you said though,
I have a question for you.
it's beautiful that you had that into your heart and that you can keep going on.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it had to be tough.
Oh, it
I
was so
apologize for
tough.
like talking about it.
Yeah, it was so tough. I mean, it was a relapse. It was a moment of thinking and just like, this is not what I wanted to be. And I know I could do better. So I was like, okay, I think I can do this. And what happened was I just had a total rethinking relapse. And I think it's amazing that I came out of this and now people know who I am. And you guys invited me onto your podcast. Technically, you guys are the first people I have doing an interview on me. I never had that chance yet. I'm usually giving people interviews.
We're breaking barriers.
You're breaking. You guys are the first ones.
We popped your cherry, bro.
Oh my God, man! Oh, I was a little shy, but.
Oh man.
Honestly, like, I'm glad you were able to pick yourself up and figure out what you really wanted to do. I wish I could do that sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm really glad. That's inspirational that you were able to do that. I have another question though.
Yes.
This big name artist that you have coming, right?
Okay.
How I don't you don't have to tell me this. I'm looking forward to it. But like the process of getting this person, how difficult was that?
Oh my God. Okay. That particular artist was a surprise out of the blue. The recent podcast I did with YBK knew this guy. It was his cousin. This famous rapper is his cousin. And next thing I know, I'm on the phone with him and I'm like, oh my God, is this seriously happening? And he's like, yes, it is. And I was like, oh my God, this is holy crap. And I've done I almost had, close calls with Michaela Phillips and Duo Transcend from America's Got Talent. I almost had them on. I also had the winner. I was so close. Shin Lin, the magician who won America's Got Talent, was about to be on. And his management was like, no, you're too small. I was like, okay, whatever. Y'all don't hurt me. So
Just keep
I just keep going. And recently, also a new podcast coming soon. I'm doing a AGT podcast where I do a podcast for the whole season of AGT. So it's a seasonal podcast that I've been wanting to do for years. I've been watching America's Got Talent, and I wanted to get people from America's Got Talent onto my show. So, that's kind of the next big project that I'm doing the next season. Not Champions, but the next season, I would like to start doing that as well as the iPod as well. But that's kind of
bro. Next time I fly out there, we're gonna have to do something together because
we all got to do something.
Absolutely, I'm down. I'm so down. Podcast, anything. I'm definitely down to do a video with you guys. You're doing one for my channel right now, so
Yep.
The fact that you're actually getting these connections is cool, and I'm really looking forward to the America's Got Talent stuff. Like looking for those people who are interviewing them and be like, how was this? How'd this go? Like, I'm interested. I've never really been interested in America's Got Talent, but like the people who didn't make it, I kind of want to hear like their story. Like, how was it?
That's kind of. Yeah, and that's what the Odd Pod is. The Odd Pod is undiscovered talent from all over the world. This is basically the Odd Pod is the America's Got Talent podcast, but these are just small people right now, and hopefully one day I get America's Got Talent. I almost had people from this season on here. I was so close, but because I had to work with scheduling and their schedules, and working with big people like that, I'm telling you right now, it's hard. But you got to take the initiative. Exactly. That's literally what I did. I emailed every single contestant that was in the finals of America's Got Talent. And some answered, some didn't. Some did answer. I almost had Duo Transcend. That was when I'm like, oh my God, this is going to pop off. And then the Eddie Z podcast came in, and I thought that was going to pop off. And now
the Eddie Z podcast is great.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was in the works for the longest time. I needed that. shout out to my dad for finding this connection. He did some work for him, and he was like, instead of paying me, have some time with my son, do a podcast. And I did.
What a dope.
Oh yeah, we went inside the vault. He invited me personally to a couple of his parties. It was nuts. Like, oh my god, like they know who I am. Like this is crazy.
It was really interesting. It was really cool to watch. I really liked that episode. That one and the YBK one was really good too.
Yeah, that was when I found. Shout out to George for finding YBK. Me and YBK we're doing a lot of other things. He's been helping me a lot. He's been getting my name out there. Hell, he got me some freaking jewelry. As you can see here, he got me this chain.
Ice.
He got all the ice that like he iced me out.
The drip.
I'm just like, how? This is too real. He actually got me another one that says 6PE on it.
He
For
got a
6
cup
Point
full of
Entertainment
ice.
on a tennis chain. And I'm just KK saw it too.
It was glistening. I got blind. I was like, oh wow, this shit.
I made KK blind. That never happens. So
Drip.
I was
The
blind.
absolute drip.
the absolute drip. And I'm just like, this is too real.
His neck was
Next thing I
frozen.
know, I'm getting followers on Instagram. I'm getting from like 1,000 and like I don't know how many, 11 to 1,000. Like I have like 13. Like 1,300, something like that. And it's nuts. Like, I'm actually growing as an individual. I have people knowing who I am, and it's crazy. Like, it's like, I'm not even there yet. But I know one day I will be.
But you know you can get there. You will be there. Now, when you get, or I don't know how to word this question. Are you trying to get into like music or like hop on a track with someone? Is that what you're?
Music to me, I did one song. And it's on SoundCloud. It's called The Game.
Yo, I think I heard that one.
Oh, you heard that one?
Yeah.
I was just having fun. In regards of music, YBK and I went to the studio. We did a Watch remix. The Watch by Kanye, Lil Uzi, Travis Scott. We did a remix to that song. I didn't like my voice in regard to music. I just didn't like it. But then I heard like we're going to be performing at the All-Star game.
Y'all performing?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm a podcaster. And I told him that straight up. I was like, I'm a podcaster. I'm not a musician. I mean, then he told me to pay $50, and I'm like, nope. I'm not getting this money. As soon as I get this money, then maybe I can. But I've been doing these podcasts for free. Now I'm starting to charge people now because people are knowing my name. I do college discounts. I make sure if someone really wants to get on and really is passionate about what they do, you got to pay a price. Just like certain videographers.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you really want it, you'll pay for it. If you don't, back off.
exactly.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but we probably should talk about.
I still want to see that fucking studio, but it must be nice.
Oh, the podcast studio right here.
Oh yeah,
It's nice.
I can say.
Yeah, it actually has the 6-point color scheme, which is just perfect because if you see our logo, the color scheme in this room is literally the 6-point colors, and I'm just very excited to see what 6-point. We got 3 big projects coming. We actually have to travel to Florida for one of our projects. We got Lexington, we got Mooresville, and then we're going straight to Tampa, Florida, to do our big project. So I am so stoked, so excited.
Can we get a sneak peek?
Now,
It's with that rapper. Let's just say the rapper lives in Florida.
Florida rapper.
It's a Florida rapper. He's an A-list.
A-list.
A-list Florida rapper.
Them Florida folk, including me.
Florida is crazy.
They can be pretty wild.
Oh my God.
Being a native from Florida, I can tell you that right now.
You from Florida?
Yes.
I knew you was crazy.
That's insane.
Florida people be wilding out there,
Oh, yeah,
especially
dude.
Miami, Orlando. Oh my God, Disney.
It's massive. Disney.
Oh God, I haven't seen them.
It was messing.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just glad of where I am now and where I was before. I completely did a 180 of my life, and now I haven't been happier. Other than I'm still single, but other than that, I'm happy.
Me too.
I mean, same boat here.
We all think like here.
Yeah.
It's okay. Next
wow.
time for Terrell, I won't cut you this time.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's sanity.
After that deep, heartfelt moment from our guest here,
Yes.
we probably should talk about something that's rather.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Again, y'all ask
I
me
forgot-
questions.
yo,
I'm an open book.
Yo,
I'm an
like-
open book.
yo. I gotta start first though.
Okay.
Okay, so like it's really like my memory's kind of blurry for how we met, sort of like.
Yeah.
So my question was like, because I think I remember being with you in the Boy Scouts. I remember that because your dad was like the.
Oh yeah.
Oh
do
my
remember that.
God! I
Yeah.
don't even remember that.
I
do.
remember that, and like we were in a speech.
I remember I met like a third grade class.
We were in a speech class together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you had like a third grade class. Forgot what
Exactly.
his name was.
Yeah, that's how we met. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know if you remember that or not, but I always remembered that because, Coxman Elementary was like,
It was the home ground of everything that happened. That's how I met y'all guys.
Yeah.
To let y'all know, I mean, these guys, most of them. Well, I haven't met Kenny yet, but I mean,
like literally at the card ride here.
yeah.
we were
But
just
I met
starting.
Myles, Harrison, you, Jason, and Isaiah all in.
That guy doing over there.
That's Tom. That's Tom Miner. He does radio. Big name. He does CMS weather updates. So.
Okay. Oh. Shout out to CMS.
He's the snow guy. Like if he tells you like if school's canceled or not, he's the god. Of like it's like Tom Miner's the best. I'm just kidding. Tom Miner is the best. But since then, on a happier note, I mean things are just going absolutely great. I couldn't have asked for anything more.
yeah. It's really great how much you've grown, and like it's crazy seeing you now because like I remember you being a lot chubbier than before, and it's like
Okay, that's because I need to hit the gym. Okay, I have no time.
Hey, don't worry, we got that boxing match sooner or later.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we can still. Oh God,
Black Wasabi.
boxing match.
Black Wasabi versus
I was taking boxing at the time just for as an outlet. I needed and then because money was an issue, and
Yeah,
I just between school, work, 6 Point, my Serpents, I've been kind of just busy with all of that, and I kind of just been busy, really busy. So by the time I graduate, then that's when I'll finally get back to the
So
gym.
you guys need to have that boxing match. The Black Wasabi versus 6 Point.
Yeah.
I'm freaking down
Someday
for
we're
that.
gonna do it.
Someday we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I will happily give you this ass whooping. I will.
We're
I will
talking
I
that.
will
you got
happily.
a talent.
Do you
A
think it'll be
word?
better
ready.
than Jake Paul and KSI?
Okay, well, first of all, they're
Okay,
like
now we can
6
tag
foot.
them. Great.
Okay. That's 6 foot. That's a height difference. There's also a big weight difference. So I would lose that battle, but I would give my heart into it. Call me Deji. I would give my heart to it.
Same.
People slept on him.
Neji?
Yeah, Deji.
Digi.
Oh, Deji?
Deji, KSI's brother.
Oh yeah. I said it wrong.
I don't want
Actually,
to.
I got
Wait. But if you want this ass whooping, you could call me at 1-800 ass whooping time because Jason, you're going down, bro.
Oh, we'll have to see about that. Yo, we have to see about that.
Oh, okay. Once I graduate, okay, we'll start training, and when we start training, trust me, I go in. I could take all the punches. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot see my brother.
I'm gonna train myself
this
as
boxing
well.
match has been long awaited for so long.
You
I
can't
need
train at
to
the same
have
gym though.
You're right. I have to train at some other gym.
Yep.
That's insanity.
That's a yikes for me, Chief.
I mean, I'm ready. I'm down. I've been wanting to do this, even though he's one of my good friends. I'm like,
Yeah.
he came up to me with the idea. I was like,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I think this was
I will be focused. Like literally, I will not post another podcast. I'll be focused on training.
I'm ready.
Like I trust me. When I'm in the zone, I'm in the auto zone. Yes, pun intended for Myles. I am in the auto zone, and I will.
Yeah, you beat me to it.
it.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
To it. That's what you gotta do,
Yeah.
Miles. You gotta beat him to it.
Bleh.
But Jason, I think that would be a great video. Honestly,
that'd be a pretty good video.
I think it would be awesome if we did it.
Yeah.
So my next
It
question.
would be great. It would be great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we get undercards as well. Nah, I'm joking.
Undercards. Who shoots?
But yeah, I was saying like, did you have in your when you had your group together back at the time, did you have like a friend that was like comic relief or something like that, something funny like that?
That was George.
I knew it.
George was like my bread and butter for 6 Point. He was literally the face of 6 Point, and I wanted him. When I fired everybody, I didn't want to fire him. He kind of just backed out because he had some personal stuff, and I totally understand that. And I wanted him to continue with 6 Point because he's hilarious. Every thumbnail is of him. Georgia? Yeah, 6 Point Georgia. Yep. He was like the ray of sunshine. Like he was the glue that made all of us together. And he would come to me when things got rough, and he was just hilarious. And people literally come up to me and say, "I think George is hilarious." And I'm like, "I know. That's why he's in the vlogs." So I mean, with him cut out, there really wasn't that comic relief anymore. It was more of just arguing and faking content, and it was just terrible. And I just wish I hope that George is okay. I actually saw him the other day. He's doing better, but I want him back. I think if we have him back, I think we can. The vlogs will come back again.
Yeah,
if he comes back.
I never actually fully thought about our group, because I don't think we really had like a comic relief kind of person in our group. I guess it would kind of be like it's called kind of all spread out because everyone's funny in their own way.
Yeah.
Some of us are petty. Me, Jarrell, Kenny.
Me.
Yeah, we be petty sometimes, but yeah.
Sometimes.
You want to say that again, buddy?
Sometimes, all right, yeah, okay. We all get like that sometimes, and we have these ridiculous arguments.
Isaiah, you petty. I think you're the petty one in our group.
Okay, yeah, I'm the petty one in the group.
Yeah.
I'm a nice guy in person.
Luxraymaster is funny 2% of the time.
Wait, what?
Wait.
So you're funny 2% of the time.
You put Luxraymaster and funny in the same sentence.
Oh my God!
Damn, I already did a disgrace for every American in this country.
Yeah, I'm not funny. I mean, at least I'm creative.
Oh,
shots fired.
The shots are being fired.
We can go back and forth because that video games we hate video was probably one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my entire life. We could go back and forth.
You guys are the American version of KSI and Deji. Let's be honest. Like, I know y'all see it.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
That's why I definitely see.
Them two?
Yes, as the new KSI and Deji.
Who's older?
Who's older?
It says 4 minutes older.
But he doesn't act like
He said 4 minutes. We're going by minutes here.
I consider him more Deji.
Deji, I can see
You are Deji.
I can see as a Deji.
What you did? Oh my God, the roast on what they do to KSI, that was hilarious. Yeah. They took a picture of Home Alone, and they put KSI's face over Macaulay Culkin's face.
Oh my God.
They said Home Alone with KSI, and it was hilarious. I couldn't stop dying laughing. Oh man, he goes, oh shit. Like he saw that and he was fucking crying. It was great.
Y'all peeped the new Kingdom Hearts game?
Oh yeah.
I played it. It was a bowl of fun, man. It was fun.
I don't want to talk about the ending.
How many hours you spent?
Probably like 5 hours. Like I have like school. I try to.
Yeah. I put like recent like 3 hours.
I love playing it though.
So I've been playing other games.
Like I'm literally done with all the Disney worlds.
I'm trying to buy it. I don't know if it's worth it though.
I mean, it's fun.
It's definitely worth it.
Are you into the story?
Am I black? Like, yes, I'm into this.
Gameplay wise, it's great. Story,
it's not good.
It's pretty
well,
fan
that's Kingdom Hearts in general.
Okay.
Yeah, the story is confusing.
Well, first it was complex, then it got confusing. But since it's the end of the quote unquote trilogy of this story specifically,
the whole Xandor thing is confusing.
It is, and then it gets fan fiction. But the gameplay is great. It is great. It's worth the.
I'll twin out the story.
Worth the wait. At some points of the game, you'd be like, "Wow, this is better than the movie quality."
Yeah, and then when you get to the end, you kind of get. How attached are you to Sora?
How attached?
Yeah,
bro. Something happens to my man Sora.
Movie quality is that movie.
Yo, but something happens.
No. I'm not gonna tell you. I'll tell you in the car right back.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna tell you. But
something happens. I'm about to cry.
It's nothing like nothing hectic.
Okay.
That's all I'm only gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil the game.
When did this conversation derail to Kingdom Hearts 3? I'm confused.
I have no idea.
Because my good guy here, KK, wanted to ask about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
What is the problem?
Yeah, what is the problem? What the hell?
Okay, you need apology. We need apology in here.
Yeah,
F in the chat.
There's no problem with Kingdom Hearts 3. Although, I do want to ask Preston one last question.
Oh yeah.
Preston.
Oh boy.
Listen, I'm enjoying the content, but like, do you ever think that? Here's my main question. Why are you so like? Why didn't you want to say the stuff about what happened to the members on your channel?
On my channel, because I know they would come after me, and I kind of wanted to be incognito about it, because if I would express my feelings on my podcast, I have fans that still love the original crew, and I don't want to lose subscribers because of original stuff. Because they want to see them all back, and I'm just like,
that's not gonna happen.
I mean, George, I would absolutely have back in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, I would love to have him back.
Right.
In regard to the others, not really. I kind of kept the two members. Shout out to 6 Point Weeb, 6 Point Marine for being by my side the day one of 6 Point. Still to this day.
The day ones.
I just added more people like KK and Mikey Flicks and Gauntlet, and just kind of just been doing my own thing, and I've been happy along the way.
Like, you have a cozy bunch of friends you got in the group.
Yeah, the serpent, which is how I do want to talk about the serpents. If you ever seen Riverdale, okay, you guys have seen Riverdale?
I'm about to get into it.
I'm gonna be frank with you. No.
Okay.
I haven't, but I'm gonna check it out on Netflix.
Okay, watch Riverdale, okay, and they have this group they call the Southside Serpents, which is really the outsiders from the South Side, kind of like the bad parts of it. It's a gang in the movie. But we came up with the concept that this is a family. We're not a crew. We're not a group. We're not a gang. We're a family, and we help take care of each other. And what I do is, I mean, I'm Serpent King or President or whatever they inducted me into it. And what I do is I help everybody. I make sure if like someone gets kicked out of their house, I make sure they have a place to stay, a place to eat. They need money. I mean, I'm generous. I make sure they're all set and ready. Got a tattoo of it for a reason. Shout out to my serpents. You know who you are, and I love you. But yeah.
Oh damn, that got pretty serious, pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I told you I'm an open book. It could be serious. It could be funny. I mean, I am whatever I am. I am Preston Berkowitz, a.k.a. P.A. Witz. That's my radio name. And a.k.a. 6 Point Jew. That is me.
Oh, okay.
So, what happened to a dose of tonic?
What?
To the what?
Well, since we're digging up stuff, what happened to a dose of tonic?
A dose of tonic.
A dose of tonic. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Named by me.
Okay, so in
Why
high school.
wasn't I invited?
High school, okay. In high school, I'm a big acapella fan. Still to this day, I'm a big acapella fan. Love pentatonics, love just harmonies. I just loved it all. And I wanted to start a group in high school, which, by the way, Coxmill starts its first acapella group.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I am pissed off because
I remember our course teacher telling us about like the new different classes they were doing.
I'm so pissed off because I wanted to do this for the longest fucking time, and now she's doing it, and I'm just like, well, I'm happy for it. I told Miss Cook, can I be a part of it? She's like, absolutely. You are the reason why this even came about. I was like, okay, I like it. And a Dose of Tonic was a group of members I met at Allstate. And I decided, like, let me get the best musicians around and let's make some music from Cabarrus County. And that's what I did. But then I realized it was too many people, too many schedules, and I couldn't do it no more. So, I mean.
Yeah, it was a shame.
It was a shame.
Yeah.
We would have done so well. All I needed was I had the beatbox part of it. I just need someone to do the bass, and I already had my 3 singers. So I mean, all I needed was like that bass. But all the people I know couldn't do it besides me.
You didn't really ask me. You know, I'm a bass. You didn't really ask.
I did ask you, and you were like, no.
Ooh. I expect that from Jarrell. So
Jarrell was like, no. Jarrell was like, I don't know. Man, I kind of just left it at that.
Wait, did you? I don't remember you asking about it.
I did ask you that, and you were like, no, I got too much stuff going on, and I was like, okay.
Oh no, I know why I said no. It was because of the 3-line stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what it was. I was like, he said no. I was like, usually Jarrell is like good with the ideas.
Yeah, I had to deal with all that shit. And I already had it like,
Yeah, that's Jarrell for you.
Oh boy.
That's Jarrell for you.
6 point.
But
bro, you realize that like those Sonic Instagram account is still a thing.
I know. I guess I forgot I mean, if it's still a thing, shoot. I don't know why it's still up.
Like, there's still an account for it?
Yeah, I think I forgot to take it down.
Wow.
You better come out with that Endless Summer album. I'm waiting for it.
Wait, I think I still follow it.
Boy, how in the world is that gonna happen with half the group is not even talking to me anymore?
Take as long as you need, but I need you to release. It has to. You can make it a single or 2 songs, but I need an Endless Summer album.
Okay,
so
fine.
an EP, basically.
Okay, fine. How about this? The Endless Summer album is going to be 2 songs. It's going to be a Watch remix featuring YBK, Young Esco, and myself. And it's going to be No More remix. That's just going to be me.
What's your name? What's your stage name?
It's just a remix.
It's just a remix. Yeah, that's coming out soon. Hopefully, we can shoot music videos for those soon.
Yeah.
That's going on the channel.
I would love to see you and YBK in a music video.
Oh my God, he bought me chains and was like, "We're getting dripped up." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Okay, all right, fine. We're getting all right. This is too real."
Like, give me this money.
Like getting this money,
Let's
getting
get
this
this
money.
Money. Getting my bling.
What's your rap name or your artist name?
My artist name, okay. If you know the Jewish holidays, okay, I wanted to name me. Josh came up with this, and I thought it was hilarious. Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur. Are you spelling it like
YOM? Yom Kippur.
Oh, Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that sounds
and
cool.
that name means it's a day of cleansing, get rid of all the sins, and I get all rid of the sins by spoken mouth.
Hey, that's some wordplay right there.
Hey. Yeah, wordplay.
Are we gonna name this podcast like PK Freshness Hanukkah or some shit?
Y'all
Hanukkah
can name it
edition.
that, but nobody's gonna get it.
Listen. I'm gonna name it Hanukkah came early. PK Freshness.
Just name it like the Jewish edition.
Just put PK
not
Freshness
gonna do that.
8 crazy minutes, and then literally have 8 crazy minutes. Just cut all this out. But we only have a few minutes left. You guys want to, whatever you guys want to do now.
Listen, I appreciate you coming on here.
Absolutely.
I know your podcast probably uploaded before I upload this because I don't have that much free time, but I will get it done. But I appreciate it. I didn't want to talk to you. I really wanted to talk to you about what happened with 6 Point. I got my answers, so I'm happy.
Yeah, and thank you for having me on. Do you mind if I do my plugs real quick since we're about to end?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, if you want to hear more about me, you can follow me on Instagram at 6pointjew. You can also follow my Twitter at 6pointjew. Yes, I created a Twitter finally. I had to.
Finally, I have to follow you on Twitter. Dude.
Yeah,
I think all of us need to.
All of us. Yeah, what
literally.
are y'all doing? But yeah. You can follow me on Twitter at 6pointjew. You can also subscribe to 6 Point Entertainment. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss a new video. We got big projects coming soon. I cannot wait. I can't tell you guys much, but it's going to be bangers after bangers after bangers. And also the Endless Summer 2-song album is coming soon. So,
bro, I can't wait.
Can't
now,
wait.
My roommates are being annoying.
Actually,
we
we actually have more songs in the archives, so we might put that in.
Yeah, we gotta keep the meme
that
alive.
Looks like we have a lot of stuff to talk about on BC later.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm really waiting for that Endless Summer album.
All right. Well, I
Endless
thank
summer.
y'all guys so much for putting me on. I really appreciate it.
Nah, this was fun. This was good.
Of course.
Anyways, guys, I got my roommates annoying me. Have fun. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the PK Freshness podcast. I'm making an update video soon. Peace out, guys.
Play Dicko mode.
That's insanity.
Yo. All right, demonetized. We're demonetized.
Thank you, Isaiah, for demonetizing this video.
Okay, we're demonetized.
And we'll see y'all. Bye.